All right, good evening, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? Good, good, all right. Thank you, Robert, for the wonderful introduction. Yes, our home is always open to for the Lord. So tonight I have the honor and privilege to just give the first talk. I believe this is a very, very powerful and very intimate talk. This is one of the foundations of our Christian Life program, which is God's love. So tonight, it's all about God. It's all about understanding what God's message is and how He loves us. So to start off, why don't I ask all of you, can you define love for me? Just, like a definition. For you, what is love? Blind. Love is blind? Okay. Joanne said love is blind. Love is a book? Alright. Anyone else? Unconditional. Okay, love is unconditional. Fergie said love is a box of chocolates.
Patient.
Love is patient. Okay. Okay, Smash. Love is an action verb. That's right. Anybody else?
Love is the answer.
Love is the answer? Your love. Alright. Anyone else? Elaine?
Love is sacrificing yourself.
Oh, okay. That's a good definition. Love is sacrificing yourself to another person.
Love is God.
Love is God. That is a very good one. Thanks, Michelle. So yeah, there's a lot of definitions of love, but I think one of the powerful definitions of love is, I think what Elaine said, is sacrificing oneself. So that's a very basic definition of what love is. So tonight we'll learn more about that. And to understand what God's plan is for us. So let's start off. I'm just going to talk about our world today. So if you look all around you, there's a lot of things going on in this world, correct? Would you agree? There's violence, there's murder, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of evil things that happen in our world today. So I'm just going to show a bunch of pictures here, and just to explain what's going on in our world now. So here, the first image that I have is a fetus. It's an unborn child. So right now, there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of people who choose to abort children, who choose to kill unborn children. So for me, that is an example of a scenario where God is missing. How could a person think to just kill an unborn child? Next image. We have here a picture of a family, but if you notice, behind them is like a shanty. It's a makeshift home. So this family is actually living in poverty. So there's a lot of poverty going on in the world. There's a lot of poor people, starving people. There's a lot of people who can't find jobs, who can't find food to eat. So this family is just an example of that. There's a lot of, even here in the United States, there's a lot of people who are suffering. If you go to downtown LA, Skid Row, there's a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of people who are hungry right now. Next image that I have, it's a tank. It's going to Baghdad. You guys familiar with that? That's in Iraq, right? Now we have troops in Iraq. There's a war going on just to defeat terrorism. There's some violence going on even in Afghanistan, in the Philippines, the southern part of the Philippines. There's violence over there. There's a lot of conflict going on in the world. Now, the most current crisis that we're facing, economic crisis. There's a lot of people suffering now who are about to lose their homes. There are a lot of people who are now who have lost like maybe 40% of their retirement accounts, who are about to retire. Can you imagine that people now are facing a lot of difficulties? So, but with all these situations happening in our world, there's a fragment of hope. There is hope in this world. There's actually optimism in this world. And could you tell me what could be the answer to that? What is the optimism in this world? How can we turn these situations into a better one? Can somebody tell me? Love? Byron said love?
God's love.
God's love? Alright, yeah, because that's what we're gonna talk about. It's actually God. God is is the key to just becoming, make this world a better place. All right, so would you agree with me that something has to be done in this world? Would you agree with me? Yes. All right, so what can we do? What do you think? What can we do? Amber? What can we do? Send hands to other people. All right. Anyone else? Dexter? Start with ourselves. Okay. All right. Anyone else? Emanor? What do you think we can do?
I guess pray to God.
Pray to God. That's a good one. That's very powerful, actually. Prayer can move mountains. So they say. So yes, that's a very good tool. Tamber, what do you think we can do?
Just practice being like Christ.
Practice being like Christ. That's also very powerful. That's really good. All right. So I think all of you have a basic idea of what we can do to make this world a better place. And God is actually in the center of that, in that transformation, in that process of making this world a better place. So there's a lot of things that are going on, and that sometimes man tries to solve it by ourselves. We try to solve poverty. We try to solve even the crisis. We're trying to solve it, right? So sometimes man's wisdom is not entirely perfect, right? Would you agree with me that man's wisdom is not entirely perfect? Like there are some times when we try to create technology, but sometimes it becomes a tool for the worse. So for example, there's a lot of things like a lot of inventions, like for example, let's say ultrasound. We now can know what the sex of the child is going to be even before the child is born. Sometimes they use this technology to determine if the child has defects. So do you see that duality of the technology? There's a good side and also there's a bad side. And because of man's imperfect wisdom, sometimes we tend to the bad side or to the evil side. All right, so what we need is actually to learn more about God. What we need to do is to understand God's wisdom, which I don't think we can, but we try to. We try to, right? So what we need is God's wisdom in many ways, and we have to know what is God's plan for us. We have to know that. All right, so here we have a Bible verse. It's in Isaiah chapter 55, verses 8 to 9. Ask somebody to just go ahead and read the Bible verse. All right, go ahead.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts, nor are your ways, says the Lord. As high as the heavens are above the earth, so high are my ways above your ways, and